Hi people, my name is John Trimboli and this is my YouTube channel. This is my finished Battlestar Galactica Pegasus model. I was going to do the Galactica, but to be honest with you, with my first model, I'm not really good with the decals, and there were plenty of them, plus the price was outrageous for the model. So I figured I'd go with the Pegasus. This was my first model, and at the time I had some extra time to waste and a little bit of extra cash. So I decided that I would try and do as much as I possibly could on this model. I did purchase the Pegasus lighting kit. Now that came with the components to light all 8 of the engines. It also came with the red and green landing strip lights, and those are both top and bottom, both sides, along with a few white LEDs for lighting up the bridge, different little, I don't know if you can see right there, but different little lights. The actual landing pods have a white light that is attached to the ceiling that illuminate inside there. Along with that, I wanted to make some sort of a landing light effect. And what I found was a runway light kit for an airport. And I utilized the sequencer board and hooked it up to my LEDs, and then had to drill the holes for each optic to come through. Now, along with this landing gear, I needed a way to hide the fiber optics that I ran. So what I ended up doing was I found Paragraphics. If you're not familiar with them, it's just metal parts, basically, little copper parts. And I bought that, put it in. They look cool, and it hides all the fibers. Now, they did have an external Paragraphics kit, but the way I was looking at it was, it's an old weather-beaten machine, war machine. I didn't see the continuity with the bright gold metal look, I guess you would say. And the way that the Paragraphics was, if you tried to darken it, you would just bleed out the name. So I didn't go with the outsides. Now, when I did this, I did do some investigating on other models of the Pegasus. And the one thing I noticed was that these little red flashers are actually the flat guns. And I never saw a video where they actually lit. So what I did was each little red light that's flashing is a gun turret with 2 barrels on each one. So what I had to do was glue 2 fiber optics to these very teeny tiny gun turrets. And I think it's a cool effect. Unfortunately, being it was my first model, I wasn't really hip on how to actually get the fibers straight so you can see them at every single angle. But like I say, for the first one, I think it came out pretty good. Uh, I will get into the boards that I used for that. Um, I found it online. They're very cheap. The only problem is that is a dime to compare the size of it. That will run, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll run about 6 to 8 LEDs, and it's a flasher. So I randomly hooked up my LEDs to each one and then randomly pulled the fibers I pulled and just connect them. That's why some fire at the same time, some at different intervals. But needless to say, that was a whole lot of electronics, and it's all crammed into this little space here. That's about it for now. I can't really think of much more to say, to be honest with you. If you guys are interested in more detail about the parts or how I did it, please just drop me a question or a comment. I do want to give props to a man I found online. His name was Boyd Crompton. He passed away though. But his videos are online, and I would highly recommend, if you are new to modeling or have any questions, please check out his videos. They're very, very detail oriented. He will give you small tips that will make life a whole lot easier for you. This project cost me a bit of money. The extra cost was, being it was my first, I did not have any equipment. So I had to buy a compressor, an air gun, a paint station, all the tools, the files, the knives, the hand drills. If you guys are interested in that, drop me a comment, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to correspond with you. Thank you. Bye.